We live. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. We are live here at our training centre in Kempton Park at head office, and we're going to be talking about a few of the products we've got on promotion today for our Automechanica live stream. So I'm not going to talk too long. I'm going to jump straight into it, and I'm going to hand over to Andre, who's going to introduce the 56-piece tool set.
Cool. Thanks, Marie. Great. So this beautiful 56-piece tool set is one of the coolest features on this month's promotions. I think the very best feature about this is all the tools in that set are worth Zebra. So Zebra being our premium brand, to take you some a few of them, you've got your combination pliers, you have a 3-meter tape measure, a complete set of aluminum cubes, your spanners from a 8 to a 19, a complete screwdriver set, and then also your sockets from a 4 to a 14. This nifty little bit box, complete with bits and magnetic bit inside, and then also an engineer. Also comes with a lifetime warranty.
That's fantastic. And today, the special price on that is 1,999, so 1,999 rand. And it's something we've brought in for Christmas as well. So it's an awesome little product, especially if you are looking for something that, you know, as a gift or someone that doesn't have a starter tool set. So this is perfect. Jason's going to introduce another awesome assortment we've got.
Afternoon, folks. Okay, so this is the bargain of the day. What you'll notice over here is we've got a complete set of fork spittings. Okay, so we've got your internals, your externals. We've even got the bits where you've got for your safety aspects with a little hole in the front as well. It's a 77-piece set. 77-piece set today. And the price for you, I'll let you announce it because I think it's phenomenal.
Are you sure this price is right?
It's 100% right.
It's only 995 rand. Guys, that's a steal.
Absolutely.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Okay, we're going to do a few product demos today, so stick around. You'll see some awesome things that you can use in your workshop. Between Andre, myself, and Jason, we'll be doing some demonstrations. I think just to start off, Andre is going to show us some really awesome tools here, some pneumatic tools that also is on promotion. It's on the website, so if you see it on screen, you can click away, add them to your cart because you can check out immediately, and the products will be on their way today to you. So Andre, I'm going to hand over to you.
Yeah, I'm going to start off with these two die grinders. We have a angled version available and a straight version. Optimum running pressure of 6.3 bars. The straight grinder will run at 25,000 RPM and your angled at 22,000 RPM. To show you some of the fittings and accessories available for this, we have our flat wheels, consist of flaps of abrasive basically. I think it's available in 30, 40 and 60 mil diameters, and then also in a 60, 80 and 120 grip. These grinding pads for surface removal, surface rust removal, paint removal, and also flattening of surfaces, and also the edges, cleaning of edges. This mini fleece disc, which also works, what I add on the roll-lock system. My roll-lock backing pad, so as the name says, it rolls and locks. Your mini cutting discs.
Sorry, do all these just like pop in there?
Yeah, absolutely. It's got a 6mm chuck, and you actually tighten them.
Okay.
And then also this matte finishing wheel, which also works on the same principle as the snap wheels.
How many cutting discs?
Yeah, the cutting discs. So obviously the groove is for stainless steel and the groove for mild steel.
But they say more.
They're tiny, yeah, actually. So that's for fine finishing, fine cutting work on thin materials.
That's awesome.
And then also we have these tungsten carbide burrs. They are absolutely like aggressive on the material, so some care must be taken when working with them. And then also the mounted points, which is not as aggressive, and they are made to basically wear away. Made up of compressed alumina, and and then I think these, what are they called? Fleece discs. And that's basically all available with the roll-lock system.
Okay, so the rod grounder, that is on promotion today for $8.95. Okay, so $8.95 buys you this awesome tool. It's really amazing. You can also add some of the products to your cart. They are on the list as well. So if you need any of the the abrasives that go along with your grinders. These are pneumatic, obviously, so you do need a compressor, an air compressor for it. And then if you do need, we service these, right?
Absolutely.
Yes. So if you do need your tool serviced after the 12 months, you can send it into our service center. So that's an awesome feature. I mean, who does that? Yeah, so we're going to carry on. As you can see, we've got some lovely safety wear here, which we're going to be wearing just now when Jason does some demonstrations for us. But in the meantime, I'm going to just show you an awesome little product that we've got, and it is also on promo on for the month already. So it's called our Super RTV Silicon. And I've seen this. I mean, this is like you're going to the workshop, or even at home, in the garage, and there's always these tubes of silicon lying around. They generally, I mean, they get hard, so you have to chuck it out, right? So this is really cool because immediately it's pressurized, so you can use up actually the whole tin, the whole can. I mean, if I can do it, pretty easy. Okay, so firstly, it's got a nice screw-on cap, so you can keep the product for a long time. And then literally, okay, got a trigger system, so you can just squeeze it, and there's a nice bead that forms, and if you're really careful, you can do a nice thin line, or if you need a thicker application, you just hold it down for a little bit longer, and you can apply a thicker streak. So RTV, I'm sure most of the automotive industry knows this, is room temperature vulcanization, which means it's cured at room temperature, which makes it really easy to use. You don't need like freezing system or heating system or anything like that, and it saves you a lot of time and obviously money because you're not throwing anything away. So that's a nice product, and it is on the site and on the side if you want to quickly pop that into your car. Jason, you've got something really good.
Hi, 100%. All right. So what I want to do, just touching on some of the chemicals that we've currently got. Threadlock. I think a lot of people understand the principle behind the threadlock. Basically, put it in place, keep your fasteners in place. The one we've got on display today is a medium threadlock. All right. So what does the medium basically mean? It means that it can be undone. Okay. We do offer a high-strength one as well, which is more permanent fix. And what's so unique about these particular products is the actual system that it comes in. We call it a DOS system or a dosage system, which allows you to obviously dispense manifolds and stuff like that. So where you've got maybe a bit of corrosion, put this on the actual clever part, it allows you to release it at a later stage. So yeah, also a brilliant product. Comes in a 1 kilo tub as well, and it also comes in a spray form, so you can also get into those tight areas. Phenomenal product, goes up to 800 degrees C, and yeah, it's up.
So that's 150 rand.
150 rand.
And you obviously use it sparingly, so I'm sure that's going to last you forever.
Absolutely. A nice little tip for the guys who buy the kilo copper slip, get a little paintbrush, paint it on, it saves you a massive amount of product as well. Okay. Right. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to move over to a time set demonstration for you guys. And then just explain to you what time set is. Time set is a thread repair system, but it's a permanent thread repair system. So unlike certain products in the market where it works on a coil system, ours is a full thread or a full bush, as we call it. And once the thread is in place, it becomes a permanent fix. Very simple to use. Okay, and I'm going to demonstrate it for you guys now. Absolutely. Let's get some safety stuff on first.
Okay, so these are soft fix nuts, right? Did you know you can actually tell gloves?
Fantastic. Maureen, I'm going to offer you some of those. Obviously, you're going to be working with a block now, so there's going to be some shards of steel. So, yeah, when you're doing this type of work, safety, first thing that comes to mind. And let's take you through the process of what we're going to do. So, we've got an engine block over here. What we wanted to do is we wanted to retread it. Okay, maybe we've had a stud that's stripped in the actual housing itself. Thanks, Lawrence. We'll move us a bit closer. Promise you won't be on me for too long. Okay, so the first step in the whole process is obviously we need to drill the actual hole to the correct size. Okay, so in the actual set, you'll see it here comes in a stage process. So you've got the hole, the seat cutter, your thread or your tapping, and then your actual inserting tool as well. So I'll take you through all of the processes. Right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to use a 18-volt system that we have, or drilling system that we have. Let's get that all in place quickly. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay, so the key here is obviously we need to make sure that we're going in as straight as possible. And we're just going to drill out that old tap, or that old thread. And naturally, in the process, we want to make sure we're not going to go too deep into the housing. Okay, and what's so key important to this is to make sure that we're clearing the whole time. We're going to make sure that we've got all of these shards out of the way, so we're going to just load this away with some heavy. Go for it. Okay, thanks, Maureen. Okay, so what we want to do on this whole system over here, the whole time, is just make sure that we just apply a little bit of lubrication the whole time. Obviously, our drilled hole, just going to put in a little bit of lubrication. And the plan now, right, is we want to seat the actual insert. So what does that mean? So the insert itself, you can see the solid of the bush, right? At the top there, you've got the shoulder, and we want to make sure that that goes below the surface of your actual head, okay, with the block itself. So, right, we've got that in place. What's nice with this actual seating tool is you can't go down too far.
Yeah, that's
Right.
very
So let me show you. You put it in. Okay, a little bit of lubrication on that as well. And obviously it needs to go in as straight as possible. Okay, and what's so important here is when we're in this process here, is the moment it starts to bite, and we start to cut into the actual thread itself. Right, once the process starts, very important to go at least 3 turns and then come back 1. Okay, just so that we can actually seat or cut that thread nicely.
So this is the ECMO insert.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. And we do these in a variation of sizes. We've got a set today. It runs from the M5 all the way to the M12, and that's 12,000 rand.
Wow.
So it sounds like quite a lot of money, but like if you actually think about it, how much do you pay someone to come and do this?
Absolutely. I think the guys are around about between 400 and 600 rand a turn, if I understand.
Really? So I mean, like that's what, a few times you're doing it yourself, you pay for the set and the people contract.
Absolutely. Maureen, and what's nice is you actually get some inserts in the set itself.
Oh, awesome.
So, yeah, and that would be from a 5 to a 12, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay. So now we've cut the thread itself. Make sure that we'll clear it out. Right, and then basically the last process is we're going to take the bush, okay, or the actual insert, and we're going to screw it in place. What's so nice with this system over here is how does the insert stay in place? There's no need for a thread lock or anything of the form of the sort. We're going to use the inserting tool now. What the inserting tool does is it actually goes through the insert, right? It gets to a certain point where it forces the threads out. What that does is it actually forces it into the housing, thus making it obviously a permanent fix. Okay, so a phenomenal system. Once it's in place, it won't come out, and you can actually torque this to the original torque levels that were originally there.
Now, a lot of customers, they obviously use something with a heating coil.
Correct.
But like from seeing this is obviously a lot more stable, a lot more permanent.
Absolutely. Basically, what you find with your helicoil side of things is there's occasionally you open title, so you're going to talk about the tools itself. Or you remove that bolt and helicoil with it. Okay. So what we've got over here now.
So it just gets stuck basically and then come back.
Absolutely. So once I've gone through with the inserting tool, you'll notice that it gets to a point where it stiffens up. So that's actually cutting those threads in. So now you can see we've got a perfectly inserted insert below the surface,
Yeah, that's awesome.
giving a gas type fit. Okay? And the chance of that coming out are.
Okay. So now if you put your stuff in, you can actually thread lock it as well.
Absolutely, lock it in place, a little bit of the copper slip as we mentioned earlier on again, and yeah, that's the process. So,
Fantastic.
phenomenal system.
And then I know we also do a tap and die set.
We absolutely do. Okay, I've got one small one over here. Okay, and I think pretty self-explanatory, obviously tap and die set. Right, this particular one is an M3 to an M12. Okay, so you've got your dies, and then you've got your taps. Right, which is obviously a first, second, and third cut. We've got the M3 to the M12, and we've also got the slightly bigger one.
Yeah, it's M3 to M20.
That's fantastic. Okay, I think you're doing a phenomenal price on that as well.
Yeah, so the M3 to M12 set, that's 44 pieces, is only going for 3,695 Rand.
Absolutely.
And then the bigger set, M3 to M20, it's 67 pieces in total. That's only 7,595 Rand. Now, am I right? It comes with all your taps, all your dials,
Absolutely does.
all your cuts, all your handles.
Absolutely.
That's a bargain.
And the other phenomenal thing, Maureen, is it actually comes with a case. This is this, as you see it now, is a horsey case, as we call it. Very convenient. Should you need to work on site.
There you go. Now, the difference between the tap and die and the
Basically, what you want to do in terms of the tap and die side of things, this is just basically to tap, re-tap the hole, or if you want to put a thread, or just re-thread the hole.
okay, fantastic.
Okay.
Awesome.
So,
Thank you for that, Jason. Like I learned something today. Our way. These glasses are also on promo today, and they're going for 40 Rand. As you can see, there's a grey pair, so if you're actually working outside, also if you are using it, there's an amber pair. Now, someone actually asked me the other day if this is UV protection. It's not, obviously.
it's not.
But what's nice with the yellow lenses, the amber lenses, is it actually brightens up the room. So I know a lot of customers that cycle and using the
One of the biggest things that guys are utilizing these particular glasses for is they're actually going into building sites and then you pick up defects with it because it just gives you that additional light. So it's phenomenal to have if you're driving, misty days, also nice
So,
to have.
correct me if I'm wrong, I've actually seen someone drive over here.
Yes. I'll try to demonstrate it for you. Obviously, you're not going to be able to see it, but you can give it a good old stomping on.
No.
Okay. Now, this is so important, especially when you're having a look from objects that are flying at high speed. You want to make sure it's not going to penetrate through the lens. Okay. So, yes, not something you're going to have every day driving over a pair of glasses, but that's okay.
Also, the soft flex rug movers they are going for 65 Rand today, which is awesome. They're really nice. They give you good dexterity as well when you are working on feel like the rim of when you're cutting and stuff. So it helps. I know sometimes you wear gloves and it's so bulky and uncomfortable. So these are fantastic. And 65 Rand, that's
Absolutely. And I think it's so important to understand the benefits of a good glove is obviously it's there for protection, but obviously longevity is the big thing. So you want something that's going to have a good wear. Obviously these are not the right in terms of puncture, but we've got that for puncture as well as cut levels. But a phenomenal working glove, like I say. That dexterity, phenomenal product.
And then lastly, I think we've got breaking earlier.
Yes.
So, we obviously don't have a set break, but just from experience, I've used this at home.
Okay.
So, it obviously is a potent decreaser, and it drives really, really fast. So, apart from wanting to work really quickly on your parts, on your brakes, like tip as well. When you're cooking and on top of your cabbage, it gets very sticky.
Really? Okay.
Okay, this is my go-to. You spray it on once off and it's done. So that really looks like a cup. That's something that's not really automated, but it's something I did around. And then a lot of the customers have actually told me they spray it on the coat because obviously pop it in, and it actually takes up all the grease marks that they've been working on. So, yeah.
Awesome. Great. Well,
Yes, use it, don't use it.
Absolutely, a totally phenomenal product. Exactly like Maureen said, yes, stipulated brake cleaner. What's so nice about the actual product itself is the force at which it comes out. I'm going to demonstrate it for you. This is really important because. So what we want to do, obviously, with the brake cleaner, the intention is to clean and through gravity pull that dust out, so it's not blowing over the warehouse or the workshop. But you want something that's powerful enough to clean. So I'm going to demonstrate. Oh, okay. Awesome product, and flash off time or drying time is phenomenally quick. Leaves no residue behind. Obviously, important.
No way.
Great. There we go.
Fantastic. Okay, so yeah, so as you can see, we've demonstrated some really nice products. They are currently still on the promotions panel, and if you would like, you can click on the product, add it to your cart. If you do not have a online access yet, you can contact our call center. You can also speak to one of the reps. They will easily help you to set up your online shop, and then you can shop away whenever you feel like it. I mean, it's convenient. I know I like on a Saturday afternoon sitting on the couch just to browse online shopping, and this basically gives you access to that as well, so that's really cool. As we said, there's some phenomenal prices on these products. I'm going to run through them again if you don't mind quickly. So the 56-piece set, that is going for 1,999. Okay, so 1,999 Rand. Get you this fantastic set. It's Zebra products, which is our premium range. And then for 995, I still can't believe it. Are you sure that's the right price? Okay, so that's the 77 wrench assortment. You can use a torque wrench with it, a normal ratchet. It really is flipping amazing price that I really can't believe it. And then just some of the assortments, again, the rod grinders, they are going for $8.95. It's a steel for a pneumatic product, a pneumatic tool. And then the assortments that go with it, all these little attachments, the flat wheels, those are also on promotion on the site, and they're going for 50 Rand for all the flat wheels. So these are these goodies over here. And then the matte finishing wheels, those are 145 Rand. They obviously last a long time. And then your grinding pads are going for 25 Rand each. So, and then the tap and die set that we used, that you showed, there's 3695 for the 3 to 12 mil, and then it's 7595 for the 3 to 20 mil. That's a huge set. I mean, that you can use for anything. And then the safety glasses, any color, 40 Rand, puts it in your basket, and the gloves are 65 Rand. Then you've got the brake cleaner. It is a normal product, so if you are looking to add that to your cart, it's fantastic. Buy for your wife, she'll love you. Get rid of all the grease stains in your overall. And then, yeah, if you want to bring that set here again.
I think we've got to show this again.
I actually just want to see that. Yeah. Okay, so you've got your torques, and that's basically from your T6 all the way to your T170. That's nice, a nice range. Then you've got that's your safety. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, so yeah, so again, that's from your T8 all the way to T60. You've got your outer torques, so your E torques basically, from E4 all the way through to E24. And then you've got your torques RP. So that's got a little extra star in it. As you can see, it's nicely cut in there. And then you've got your Torx IRP, and that's your safety one again. So you can see it's got the little safety hole. And then lastly, you've got your Torx Plus. Okay, so that is really, really awesome. 77 pieces for $9.99. That's fantastic. You should buy one. Alright, and then the chemicals that are on promotion, the medium strength sealant, that is $2.75, and then your liquid metal. We haven't exactly demoed this, but I think Andre can quickly just show us that.
So this is basically liquid metal, or it is, as the name says, an epoxy. And this is, I like to refer to it as filler for metal worker, like wood filler is to a woodworker. And yeah. This requires a 50-50 mix, so I'm quickly going to split some of this on the board. Where's my little... So actually about 50% that product. I've also noted that guys quite like to use it when they want to line their shoddy welding work. This is basically to fill cracks in metal surfaces. And I would just like to point out as well, please do not use it on any, how can I say, areas that will be subject to a lot of stress or pressure. Even though the name says liquid metal, it can never really replace real metal.
So where would you use something like this?
That would be, yeah, like I mentioned, in metal surfaces, like on, you can use it on engine blocks, but yeah, metal surfaces, like I said, on welding spots or welding seams. Yes, absolutely. So this product can just be mixed for like a minute or two. We're going to skip the minute or two. Yeah, it does the epoxy does there. Anything that we can apply it to. Putting all the cracks on it. No, I think we can just show that. That is liquid metal.
Okay, fantastic. Now that is only $4.95. I mean, this lasts quite a long time. The liquid metal, you can buy a tube of it and it lasts for a few months. As you can see, you only use 50-50 ratio, so you can decide how much you want to use of it and how little you want to use of it. And in the copper paste, as I said, it's 150 rand for the tube. And then we've got torque wrenches as well. Obviously, we didn't need to use them today, but the torque wrenches is going for the 3/8 set. So the torque wrench on 3/8, that gives you a 20 to a 100 millimeter range, and that is going for 1,800 rand today. And then the half-inch torque wrench, which is the bigger one, that goes from 40 newton meters all the way up to 200 newton meters, and that is 2250, which is a really, really good price because I know you can spend a lot of money on that. And then again, you do the calibration as well, which is fantastic. It's an added service. You know, you don't have to run around looking for a workshop or a service center that can calibrate it for you. You know, we do it all here, which is a really, really good thing. You don't need to waste time doing that as well. So you can just give it to your rig will take care of everything, and both your uncle, you've got a great calibrated torque wrench. Okay. That is it for us for today. I'm going to ask Jason and Andre to join us, and just to thank you for helping with the demos and stuff. That was amazing. And then from our side, just if you have any questions, if you want to see any of the products again, you can speak to your rep. Your rep can also come and demonstrate the product for you at your premises. Again, if you're not set up for online shopping, speak to somebody. You can speak to anybody in the telesales department. You can speak to your rep. They can all assist you with that. Awesome. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed. See you again soon.